Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I cook a backyard barbecue brisket. It started yesterday where I trimmed it, and you might see that I trim a lot of the fat off, the fat cap. I trim a lot of the fat off because I don't like to waste my seasoning, although it be salt and pepper. I like the seasoning to touch the meat. So I trim off as much of the fat as I can because I'm really interested in the intramuscular fat anyway. So as you can see, I'm trimming it off really well. I wrap it in cellophane, stick it in the fridge overnight, or 2 days, 3 days, ever how long. In this case, it's just overnight. I set up the barbecue, and I made sure I had a water pan because I wanted that extra moisture, the humidity, especially here in Tucson. Our humidity runs about 25%, so I want a little more in there. And I ran that for just almost 5 hours, checking on it every hour. Not for the temperature of the meat, but just checking on the color of it, that the smoker was smoking at the right temperature, and I kept feeding the fire as necessary, and just kept track of what was going on. At about 4 hours and 45 minutes, my fuel started to run out. I didn't want to add any more because I knew that I would be taking it off and wrapping it. On my last check of the meat, it was the point was very tender, but the flat was not. So I went ahead and took it off, and as I was checking the last time, I could tell that the point of the brisket was very tender, which you might hear some people say hot butter tender when I put the probe in, and it did read 205, but the flat, however, it ran about 185 and it was not tender. So I split the two and I put them in an electric roaster. This electric roaster I've had for 10 years. Bought it 10 years ago because I was experimenting with sous vide, and this was the first thing that I sous vide'd in before I got my circulator. This has finished countless pounds of pork and brisket that I've just decided that once the meat gets to a certain temperature, it's not going to absorb any more smoke anyway. So why not just use the electric roaster or the oven to finish wrapped? And some people say it's steamed or braised. It tastes really well, and I've gotten lots of accolades from my brisket for it. So right now we're at that stage where we got the brisket in. That same thermometer that I had at the grill grate is in here, so I can monitor the temperature. We're running about 250. We're going to check it again every hour, but this time we will be checking for the tenderness and the temperature of the meat. That's it.
Well, that was a waste.
So this is what you're looking for. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You see the meat fibers are going that way. Perfect. Oh my gosh.
No fair. Come on.
See the smoke ring? Not here because we separated it. That is really good. You can see how juicy that is.
Right, next one.
I'm getting full here. Oh. Very hot. It's been resting an hour. It's still very hot. How pretty is that? It's already breaking apart. It's beautiful. I don't know where all the juices went. They stayed in the meat, I think. Try this way.
thinner. Perfection.
It's a little over.
The over's good for Mama.
Wow.
This is where Mama likes
It's
it. That's
supposed
all
to
you have to
bend.
say.
It's supposed to bend, not break. See how it broke? Still good. But it's, yeah, a little dry. Huh?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
A little dry. Will it pass the bend test? No.
I like it that way.
Okay.
You can blame it all on me.
So that was one of the strangest briskets I ever cooked. The point was essentially done in less than 5 hours. We were able to use that. That was very, very juicy and tasty. We made breakfast burritos one day, and then we did stuffed baked potatoes. The flat, however, it was to me a little dry. Shared it with friends and family. They liked it a good bit, didn't complain, but everybody's polite. But I decided to go ahead and add it to a chili, and it's a basic chili made with canned beans and tomatoes, some green chilies, but we also added some Mexican street corn with cojita cheese and mayo, diced up the brisket, or the flat of the brisket, and came out really nice. Some people said it's the best chili they ever had, so it wasn't a complete failure. I'll be making many, many more briskets in the future. This was my first go on this new smoker, and I've been struggling with this smoker since I got it 6 months ago, so there'll be more to come in the future. If you like this video, please subscribe, because there'll be more like it. Thank you for watching.